Hi guys, it is Amy, and today we're going to talk about something I am super passionate about, okay? And that is our toxic burden, reducing our toxic burden, and creating lifelong health. So, in case you didn't hear one of the previous videos where I introduced myself, I am a holistic nutritionist. I used to be an elementary school teacher, so why did I change occupations? I have 3 children, okay? My middle daughter was developing normally, hitting her developmental milestones, and at 12 months of age, she had a severe vaccine reaction and she began regressing into autism. So she had like 15 words she used all day, every day. She lost all of her words instantly. She lost her attention span. She became super grouchy and upset because she couldn't communicate with us. And I instantly knew what was going on. And so I started researching. This was 12 years ago, over 12 years ago. I started researching what to do. I had heard that people had healed their children from regressive autism, and I knew that I would do anything to heal her body. There's obviously a lot of guilt that goes along with it, of course. So I started diving in, and what I learned was that our toxic burden, the toxins that we carry within our body, are what create our genetic expression. They are what create our nutrient deficiency or our nutrient abundance. They are what create health within the body or lack of health within the body. And we pass our burden on to our children. So when we don't know, obviously you can't blame yourself for not knowing what you didn't know when you didn't know it, but I did. Of course, I blamed myself. And what I learned was so profound, and I was completely able to heal her completely through nutrition and supplements, and completely transforming our home to a toxin-free home as much as possible. Obviously, you can't control everything, but we can control what we bring into our homes. And it is so important to have this knowledge, to empower yourself with this knowledge, and to do with it what you will and what you can. So we live in a world that is overburdened with toxins. Our soil, our water, our air, every product that is out there is just loaded with toxins. Most food that people think of as food is actually not food. It's just toxins and chemicals. So if you think back to how like your great grandmother lived, or your ancestors, we are living in a completely different world. Nothing today resembles anything that was even available then, right? So our exposure to toxins is enormous. From the time we're in our mother's womb, okay, we are getting exposure to toxins from our mother. Then when you add on top of that all of the products that we're bringing into our homes, when we don't know, we don't understand what they're doing, they're actually poison, and they're known to cause cancer and endocrine disruption and infertility and disease, but we'll go into that more. So cleaning up your home environment is just as important as cleaning up your nutrition when it comes to healing. Okay, so as a holistic nutritionist, I look at the whole person, the whole family, the whole home, the whole everything, right? And we heal little by little. We heal little by little. We switch things out. We make better choices. We make changes, and you are able to heal from almost every single thing by cleaning up your home environment. Okay. So let's talk a little more about environmental toxins, okay? I'm gonna go a little bit more in depth today than I typically do, because it's not like a class where I have to go fast. It's like this is all we're talking about, so I can go a little bit more into depth. So I'm a little bit excited. So environmental toxins are very damaging to our gut health. 80% of your immune system is in your gut. 90% of your serotonin is made in your gut. So what is happening in your gut is what is happening in your entire body. Your mental health, your physical health, your emotional health all stems from the health of your gut. So environmental toxins are very damaging to your gut. They're also very damaging to your detoxification systems. Almost everything within the body is a double-edged sword. So as you increase your toxic burden, you're less able to eliminate those toxins from your body, which makes it increase faster, and more damages the body more and more and more and more. Okay. Environmental toxins are extremely damaging to our immune system, to our metabolism, to every single body system. Okay. So what am I talking about when I'm talking about toxins? So toxins from pesticides, herbicides, fungicides, toxins from flame retardants, which they spray on mattresses. If you're not looking into what kind of mattress you're buying, they spray on couches and furniture. They actually put them on children's pajamas. Flame retardants, you guys. Industrial and electronic chemicals, building materials, cosmetics, perfumes, cleaning products, commercial meat and dairy. That means non-organic. Okay, toxins in all of these areas plus more prevent us from optimal health and prevent us from losing weight. So if you're one that struggles with your weight, I'm not sure if you know, but your fat cells are there to protect you from toxins. So what your fat cells do is they grab those toxins and they pull them into the fat cells so they're not circulating throughout your body. So if you don't reduce and eliminate your toxic burden, you're not going to be able to lose that weight you're trying to lose. Okay, no matter how much you starve yourself or whatever it is that people are telling you to do. Okay, so reducing your toxic burden can help with everything, you guys, every single thing. Okay, so what do these toxins do? They disrupt our weight regulating hormones. They slow down our metabolism. They reduce our fat burning. They reduce our appetite control hormones so that we don't get a signal of being full when we've eaten the right amount. These toxins lead to nutrient deficiencies. They damage the body's ability to digest and assimilate nutrients. They lead to anemia and the inability to detoxify, which creates even more problems. They create a deep stress signal in the body. Okay, what happens with stress? Inflammation and disease. So these toxins create a deep stress signal in the body. Your body's like, this is not supposed to be here. Okay, so this deep stress signal shifts your metabolism toward fat storage rather than fat burning, inducing an inflammatory response and activating the immune system. So these toxins activate the immune system to go into hyperdrive. They create inflammation. They create fat storage, again, because your body's trying to protect itself. Okay? And they damage gut bacteria. Okay, they kill your healthy, good gut bacteria. The toxins lead to leaky gut and dysbiosis. That's why everyone's like, why does everyone all of a sudden have all these gut issues and all these things that didn't exist before? Because of the toxic burden, okay? Because of the toxic burden. These toxins increase the heavy metal burden within our bodies, leading to candida overgrowth, brain fog, speech and language issues, mood disorders, aggressive behaviors, inappropriate behaviors, growth issues, and so much more. They damage body tissues such as nerves and muscles, which have an effect on appetite, macronutrient metabolism, and energy levels. All from toxins, okay? They damage the sympathetic nervous system. Now, the sympathetic nervous system is what helps us be able to properly digest and properly do everything and give attention to anything inside of our body other than fight or flight, right? They damage the sympathetic nervous system. They damage the hormonal feedback loops. They damage our weight regulating hormones and our signals within the body, our ability for our body to communicate with itself. Okay, they cause thyroid dysfunction, which further interferes with metabolism. Okay, so all these people with thyroid problems, toxins, you guys. Also toxins. So there's certain toxins called excitotoxins, which are in a lot of food. Okay, food, not actual food from God and the universe, like the food that people think is food, that cause hyperactivity and inability to focus. So a lot of these chronic issues and diseases that we see nowadays is all based on this toxic burden and this toxic overload and the damage that it creates within the body. It's not an actual disease that cannot be healed, okay? It's not something that can run in families. It's not something that you can't control, that you have to live with for the rest of your life. It is something that when you heal the body and reduce the toxic burden, it can go away. Okay? So, there are 100,000 chemicals in our products. okay? More than that in our products today. So when you go to the store and you're shopping for things, any kind of product, there are 100,000 chemicals in them. There was something called the Toxic Substance Control Act in 1976 that grandfathered them in and said, all the companies, you can use all of these toxic chemicals in your products. We're not going to test them. We're not going to worry about them. Just go ahead. You don't have to list it on the label that it's going to cause any kind of problem. Just put them in 1976, you guys. These chemicals have not had any safety testing, and therefore we don't know much about their side effects, and what we do know is not disclosed, or what they do know is not disclosed. Dr. Samuel Epstein, who was the chairman of the Cancer Prevention Coalition, has said, it is unthinkable that women would knowingly inflict such exposures on their infants and children and themselves if products were routinely labeled with explicit warnings of cancer risks, but they are not labeled. So when you went to purchase that Johnson's baby shampoo or that Johnson's bubble bath, thinking that that was something good for your child, if you picked it up and if it said, will cause cancer, known to cause cancer, known to cause infertility, would you purchase it and use it on your child? No. But these products, including the Johnson's baby products, are known to cause cancer, are known to cause endocrine disruption, which equals infertility, which equals all these issues that did not exist prior to all these toxins being in products and in food. Okay, the National Institute of Occupational Safety and Health studied 2,983 ingredients in our products at home and found 884 toxic ingredients. 314 of them caused biological mutations, 218 caused reproductive problems, 778 were toxic to the human body, 46 they knew caused cancer tumors, but were allowed in the United States even though they were banned in other countries around the world. Many of these chemicals are allowed in common cleaning supplies in the United States, things in your cabinet right now, okay? So, the first thing you do is don't panic and don't freak out, right? This is not something that you have to like completely dive into all at once. This is something that you can do little by little. We call it ditching and switching. That's the word that we talk about, is that we slowly transfer our toxic products out and then we slowly bring new ones in. Now, if you have a baby, I would recommend starting with all of the products you use on your baby, because they're most susceptible. They're tiny, their immune systems aren't fully developed, they are most susceptible. So obviously start with your most vulnerable place, your most vulnerable people within your family, okay? If you're pregnant, start with yourself. If you're planning on becoming pregnant, start with yourself. So everyone asks me, how is your son so much healthier, doesn't have all these allergies and sensitivities and all these issues, where your daughters have all these issues? Because I learned after my second daughter, I learned so much. I healed myself from so much. I healed my daughter completely, and I literally detoxified my entire body. I reduced my toxic burden before getting pregnant with my son. Now, 12 years ago, I didn't know about Young Living. I wish to God I had known about Young Living. What I had to do was I had to order products from Australia and from the United Kingdom, mostly from Australia, because their standards were so much better than the United States. I could not find clean, safe products in the United States. Of course, I didn't know about Young Living. If I would have, then obviously. So what happened was, when I started using the oils, and I was like, oh my God, these oils are amazing. At first I was just using the oils, and then I started researching the company more, and I started researching their products, and I was like, wait, their products are way cleaner and safer than the ones I'm ordering from freaking Australia. Okay, so then I slowly started switching out my products from the ones I was ordering from other countries to products that Young Living had. Now, what happened, you guys? Amazingness happened. So I was using makeup I hated. I was using skincare products I hated because they were clean and safe. I literally had BO for probably 10 years. No, maybe 6 years. I literally stank because I could not find a clean and safe deodorant that worked, okay? So I just used products that I didn't like because they were clean and safe, and I wouldn't settle. because I had seen what it had done for my daughter, what it had done for myself, what it had done for my family. I was not willing to put toxins in my body because I knew I was going to have another child, and I knew that I wanted him to have a different life, to have a better chance at good health. Okay? So every time I tried a Young Living product, when I switched out, and I was already using Clean Safe products, right? When I switched out my Clean Safe product for a Young Living Clean Safe product, every single time it was less expensive, it was cleaner and safer, and I loved it. It actually worked. I loved their makeup. I loved their skincare. I love all of their products, you guys. And so it was really life transforming for me. So the average woman, and I feel like this is really targeted at women because women apply so many products to their bodies that men don't, right? The perfumes and the makeups and all of those things that men never even have to touch or deal with. So the average woman applies 300 chemicals to her body a day, 80 before breakfast. Okay, the top 10 most dangerous chemicals in everyone's homes, the top 10 most dangerous chemicals in our homes are air fresheners like plug-ins and candles, chemical cleaning supplies, drain and oven cleaners, furniture polish, dishwasher soap, and dish soap. Hello, Thieves products. Boom, done with that. The next most toxic, beauty supplies and personal care products, gels, shampoos, deodorants, all laden with chemicals. One of the top pollutants in our home is laundry detergent and fabric softener. What I tell everyone is get rid of the fabric softener as fast as humanly possible. Throw it away. You don't need it. It's toxic. My kids, if we're walking and someone is drying their clothes with dryer sheets and they have the little dryer vent, we're literally coughing and gagging. That's what a profound effect these chemicals will have on you. Once you get rid of your toxic burden, when you smell those toxins, even walking through the aisle at Target, you will literally want to throw up. Walking into an apartment store and smelling those perfumes, it's like you'll gag. Okay? So, okay, let's talk about laundry detergent really quick. So, your skin is your largest organ, right? So you wash your clothes with this laundry detergent and this fabric softener that literally puts a layer of chemicals on your clothes. That's how it works. It puts a layer of chemicals on your clothes. That's how it smells good to some people, like disgusting to me, but that's how it has that synthetic fragrance, and it lasts because it's covered in chemicals. So then you wear those clothes, you dry yourself off with those towels, you snuggle up with those blankets and those sheets and all of that stuff that's been washed in it, and now you're absorbing chemicals all day, every day. That blanket you're wrapping your newborn baby in, what are you washing it in? And no, Dreft is not clean and safe. FYI. It is not. It is loaded with toxins. So even if something says, what do they put on the labels? Clean and pure. They put something, it's not. It's not safe. It's not clean. You have to learn to read ingredients and understand you can't not trust any claims that companies make about their products, okay? So, your clothes will also off-gas. So you'll not only be giving a toxic exposure to yourself, but everyone you come in contact with, and it's worse than secondhand smoke. So breathing in those scents from your fabric softener and your dryer sheets is actually worse than secondhand smoke. So it's important to learn this because you're not only damaging your family's health, but everyone around you, okay? So this information about the top 10 most toxic things in the home are from the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency's Top 10 Killer Household Chemicals Study. Okay, that's from a study. So what happens when we expose ourselves to these toxic chemicals? 26 seconds after exposure, the chemicals are found in measurable amounts in our body within 26 seconds. Okay, no matter if you're having them on your clothes, no matter if you're spraying them in your home, if you're cleaning with them, in 26 seconds they are in your body. 5%, only 5% of all cancer cases are from genetic defects. 95% of all cancer cases are caused by environmental and lifestyle factors and our everyday choices. 95% of all cancer cases are caused by our choices. The choices we make, the toxins we expose ourselves to. It's our choice. Only 5% is from genetic defects. okay? Since the 1940s, prostate cancer is up 200%, thyroid cancer is up 155%, brain cancer is up 70%. All the cancer is up, you guys. All the cancer. Think about breast cancer. They actually find parabens, which are toxic chemicals in most all products, in breast cancer tumors, okay? So what happens when our body is chemically overloaded? Not just cancer, okay? We might see it as cancer or Alzheimer's disease. Those are biggies. Those are related to our toxic burden, okay? Cancer, Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson's disease, those are hugely related to it. Autism is hugely related to it. Multiple sclerosis is hugely related to it. There are a lot of things that are very directly connected to it. ADD and ADHD and all of that. But most of us will feel it in other ways until eventually with the straw that breaks the camel's back, and now we're into those really extreme things. But most of us feel it in ways like lethargy, inability to focus, trouble sleeping, chronic inflammation, unexplained pain, skin issues, hot flashes, stress and fear, anxiety and depression, fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue, infertility. Every autoimmune condition is linked to this toxic burden. So Graves' disease, Hashimoto's, rheumatoid arthritis, the list goes on and on and on and on and on. And this is how you see and know that your toxic burden is affecting your body. Even if you don't have any of those things, it is affecting your body. And eventually, again, there will be that straw that breaks the camel's back. So there are literally so many of these toxins in products. I'm going to quickly go through some of the most common, okay? So there's parabens. Parabens are used as preservatives to prevent the growth of bacteria, mold, and yeast in body, skin, hair care products, cosmetics. But parabens possess estrogen-mimicking properties that are associated with increased risk of breast cancer. This is widely known. These chemicals are absorbed through the skin and have been identified in biopsy samples from breast tumors. Parabens can be found in makeup, body washes, deodorants, shampoos, facial cleansers, cleaning products, laundry soap, dish soap, hand soap, and food and pharmaceutical products. Okay, that's just one, parabens. Next, synthetic colors. Synthetic colors are derived from petroleum or coal tar sources. Synthetic colors are a human carcinogen. They're a skin irritant, and they contribute to ADD, ADHD, migraines, autism symptoms, and so much more. The European classification and labeling considers synthetic colors to be human carcinogens, and the European Union has banned them. So think about the colors of the things that you're using and the things that you're eating. Your dish soap does not need to be bright blue. Your body wash should not be colored. That bath bomb you're putting in the bath should not have color in it, right? The food that you're eating should not be artificially colored. People are soaking in baths with these toxic bath products, and your genitals absorb 100% of what they're exposed to. So your little baby is soaking in toxins and absorbing 100% of them into their genitals, so their armpits and their genital areas. And then the rest of your skin is also absorbing a ton, okay? Now let's talk fragrance. This is an important one because if you watched, I think I might have talked about this in my other video, but with fragrance, with synthetic fragrance, the most clean looking product that you can find, you go to Whole Foods, you go to Sprouts, you order from this, natural company or whatever it is, it'll say organic, it'll say paraben free, it'll say SLS free, it will say all these wonderful words that draw you in and you think this is clean and safe. And the very last word on the list will say fragrance or perfume or parfum, okay? That means it's loaded with toxins. No matter what else it says, if it says fragrance, perfume, or parfum, it is loaded with toxins. Loaded, okay? So fragrance is a word that is used to hide a company's secret fragrance formula. By law, they do not have to disclose their formula. The term fragrance always hides chemicals that are hazardous to your health, thousands of them. Synthetic fragrance cause or exacerbate allergies, dermatitis, respiratory issues. They disrupt the reproductive system. So all this infertility that's happening, this is why. Fragrance is found in perfume, cologne, conditioner, shampoo, body wash, moisturizers, baby products, candles, room fresheners, laundry soap, dish soap, fabric softener, and just about every single product you can find, including organic products. This is where Young Living comes in, you guys. 0 synthetic fragrance. 0. I should have brought my water in here because I'm like going crazy. I need some water. Okay. So how does Young Living have beautiful smelling products without any synthetic fragrance? It's the essential oils. And if you watch the essential oil video I did, you'll learn that only trust Young Living essential oils, because every other company adds synthetic fragrance into their essential oils, okay? Or they're loaded with other kinds of toxins, or they're distilled with hexane and solvents. So just because it says scented with essential oils does not mean it's clean and safe either, okay? Unless it's from Young Living. Okay, phthalates. Phthalates are a group of chemicals used in hundreds of products to increase the flexibility and softness. The main phthalates in cosmetics and personal care products are found in nail polish, perfumes, and lotions. They're known endocrine disruptors and have been linked to increased risk of breast cancer, early breast development in girls, and reproductive birth defects in males and females, okay? Phthalates are usually not disclosed on the product because they are added to fragrances. Phthalates are in deodorants, moisturizers, cleaning products, dish soap, hand soap, laundry detergent, anything that contains fragrance or perfume has phthalates, okay? When you disrupt your endocrine system, by the way, that disrupts more than just fertility. It disrupts your weight regulating hormones, it disrupts your thyroid, it disrupts your adrenal glands, it disrupts so many things, okay? SLS and SLES, okay? It's found in 90% of personal care and cleaning products, anything that foams up, okay? SLS are known to be skin, lung, and eye irritants, and they're known to interact with other chemicals in products to create carcinogens. These combinations lead to a host of issues like kidney and respiratory damage, and they are found in shampoo, body wash, face wash, hand soap, toothpaste, mascara, acne treatment, dish soap, laundry soap, etc. Okay, instead of going into all of them because I'm literally needing water, I'm just going to list some of them. So formaldehyde. Formaldehyde is not going to be listed on any product. But what happens with formaldehyde is that these chemicals that are in the products react together to create formaldehyde. So the products that you're using, like nail polish, body washes, conditioners, shampoos, cleansers, and eyeshadows, create formaldehyde. So you're actually applying formaldehyde to your body. Another one is propylene glycol. That's a common one. Sunscreen chemicals, super toxic. Bismuth, which is almost always added to makeup, super toxic. So instead of freaking out and be like, oh my God, what do? You start switching over. So your medicine cabinet goes into the Young Living oils. You start switching over when you have a bump, a bruise, a scratch, a headache, a fever. Anything, you reach for your oils. You replace your products with Young Living products, which are 100% free of any harmful ingredients. Your makeup can be switched over, your cleaning products, your skin products, your hair and body care products, everything. Everything, okay? So, a little bit more. Go grab some water. Hang on. Grace! Somebody! If somebody would hear me, I could have them bring me water. Okay. So, let's talk about detoxification. So, remember when we're using these products, we can't... Can you bring me water? My water? Somebody listened. I think it was Ava because she's my health child. Okay, so when we use these products on our bodies and on our children on a daily basis, the toxins build up and accumulate within our bodies, and this is called bioaccumulation, okay? This means that the more we expose ourselves to these toxins, the harder it is for our body to break. She's still in her pajamas, so she's trying not to be seen. Okay, so bioaccumulation means the more we expose ourselves to these toxins, the harder it is for our body to break them down and to eliminate them, okay? Which means our burden gets higher and higher and higher and higher. For a lot of people who already have issues with detoxification, which most people do because you were born in this world, it is catastrophic. It is catastrophic on the body. It makes us unable to detoxify. It makes us unable to eliminate heavy metals. It gives us digestive issues. It weakens our immune system. We get cellular and metabolic issues. We get leaky gut. We get microbial issues. We are unable to heal. So because of this buildup, both minor and major health issues happen to us that could otherwise be prevented if we quit using these toxins. Now, what's so beautiful about Young Living is they give you a way to eliminate your toxic exposure and to eliminate your toxic burden. So you're able to switch out your products. So now you're not constantly exposing yourself to these toxins. But guess what else they do? All of Young Living's essential oils help to dissolve petrochemicals from your body. So they literally help to eliminate these toxins from your cells. They help clean out your cells, remove the toxins from your cells, help your body get rid of the toxic burden that you already have while using the Young Living's products to not expose yourself to new toxins. So the oils are going to help remove the old toxins, and switching over your products are going to help you not be exposed to new toxins. So literally your health will transform if you start switching and ditching. That's all it is. You start switching and ditching, your health will transform. Okay? So some people are like, oh, well, that's too expensive. Like, I can't do that. So what is the cost that you put on your health and the health of your family and the health of your children? Okay? You're going to pay for it one way or another. You're going to pay for it with sick days, your kids not being able to go to school, you not being able to go to work, trips to the doctor, trips to the pharmacist. You're going to pay for it with cancer treatment, which let me tell you is not cheap and not fun. And if you've ever experienced that with someone, it is not worth it. You're going to pay for it with autism, with ADD, with ADHD, with autoimmune issues, with infertility, with so many things, okay? You cannot put a cost on switching out your products, and trust me, the cost is very minuscule, okay? So, what is the cost you put on living a healthy, happy life, okay? So we need to start shifting the paradigm, which I feel like it's a little bit shifting right now with everything that's going on. But instead of valuing things, we need to value taking care of our health and taking care of our family and giving more value to the health of ourselves and our family than to like a purse, right? What do you value? Okay, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. The little bit of money that you spend, the 10 cents extra you spend to buy a safe and clean product will pay you back times 5 million later when you're not paying for cancer treatments and you're not paying for infertility treatments and all of these things, okay? And instead of treating symptoms, you can start supporting your body systems. So many people are focused on their symptoms, right? And so they try to put a Band-Aid on it, right? This is my symptom. I have a headache. Instead of trying to figure out what's causing the headache and healing that body system, they're like, I'm going to take an Advil and make it go away. So now, instead of being able to pay attention to my body screaming for help, screaming like something's not right, I'm just going to cover it up. Right? No, we need to pay attention to our bodies. If we have a symptom, it's telling us something. It's like, tune into this, fix it, heal it, okay? So, investing in our health, eliminating toxins and chemicals from your life, and start flooding your body with immune boosting products and health giving products will literally transform your entire life. Okay, one more thing about cleaners, okay? So in addition to all of the other chemicals that we talked about in the whole rest of the time, another thing that chemical cleaners have is chlorine. Okay, so the process of creating chlorine bleach gives off dioxin, which is one of the most toxic substances on earth. The fumes are toxic, so you literally need to eliminate these toxic cleaning products completely from your home, from your laundry, from everywhere. Chlorine inhibits the stomach's ability to produce hydrochloric acid, which diminishes digestion and also acts as a disinfectant, killing the good bacteria in the gut. So the chlorine that you're using to clean, that's in your water, all the things, is actually killing your good gut bacteria, killing the good bacteria on your skin, and creating you more open to disease and illness and all kinds of issues, lowering your immune system, everything. So these chemical toxic cleaners that people think are protecting them are actually injuring their body, damaging their body's natural ability to fight illness, to fight virus, to fight anything, reducing their immune system, lowering their immune system, and causing harm within the body. Okay? So, what's the answer? Switching and ditching. That's it. Just switching and ditching. And in a little bit, as soon as I'm done, I'm going to post a couple of different pictures I created for you guys to show you how easy it is to switch and ditch. So there's something called Essential Rewards that Jessie talked about the other day. It makes it so easy to switch and ditch. And on the little pictures I created, every single month you're ordering something different. I created a 50 PV year-long switching and ditching, and I created a 100 PV year-long switching and ditching, and that is not even an extensive list of things that you can switch and ditch, but it shows you how each month you can transform, like get rid of something that's toxic and bring in something non-toxic from Young Living, and how you can do it little by little each month, and it's not even including ordering anything that's actually in your kit again, which you're going to run out of some oils. You're going to want to try new oils. The pictures I created have no essential oils on them. Zero essential oils. Ordering on Essential Rewards for an entire year with no oils. It's all about switching and ditching your products. Okay? Now, of course, you're also going to order oils, but I just wanted to show you how with just switching and ditching, Essential Rewards makes so much sense. So much sense. You're getting free money back to buy free products. You're getting free products. You're getting gifts. You're getting so much. But you know what you're really getting? Health. You're getting health. You guys, I don't know if you've seen, I should have Jessie post a picture of her before she started using Young Living and of her now. I'm telling you guys, it is profound what happens when you clean up your products and switch and ditch. I remember when I first met Jessie and she told me, well, I use vegan products. And I said, vegan has nothing to do with it. Vegan products are created in a lab, right? If you create something in a lab full of chemicals, you're not using any animal products, right? You're not using any animal products, so it's vegan. A completely chemical-laden product is vegan. They're not using any animal products to create it. That doesn't mean it's good for your body. So don't buy into all these hype words that people slam all over their products to make you think that they're clean and safe. Learn, do your own research. We are here for you. If it's from Young Living, it's clean and safe. It doesn't have any of these harmful chemicals in them. And yeah, reach out with all of your questions. Again, this is like one of my biggest passions, okay? So let me know what questions you have and I will answer them, and I will post those screenshots of the ditch and switch ideas that I have for you. But again, it can be anything. Young Living has every single product that you would want to ditch and switch. So yeah, okay.